Hi everyone, Gary Bonnell here. So there have been questions about how the spirit and the soul and the body all connect up as a collaborative experience for, each human. So at the time of conception, there is a harmonic release that happens when the sperm penetrates the egg and the egg hardens. There is a harmonic release that happens. This has actually been captured on video and in sound equipment. So when that happens, a human spirit of a near identical harmonic to the body is attracted to the body. And the harmonic is important because the body and the spirit want to be acting as one being. Then a soul is attracted to that same harmonic. Now, the soul doesn't come into the body until usually the wee hours of the third trimester. Can even be just after birth. So what happens is, at the moment of birth, the body releases an enormous amount of DMT in the brain, and that energy release, the resulting energy of that release, I should say, then activates the collaboration of the body, spirit, and the soul. And how they communicate is the body uses the belly brain. And yes, there are neurons in the belly brain. The spirit is seated in the heart brain, and there are neurons there as well. And the soul is seated in the pineal structure of the cranial brain. So when that DMT releases, it brings that collaboration into full focus. Now, the body carries at least 120 generations of ancestral memory. Plus, it also has built-in instinctual intelligence. The evolving soul, having started millions of years ago when two cells came together and that joining created an energy field, and when those cells no longer functioned, that energy field continued, looking for greater and greater bodies. So your spirit has been every form of life on Earth. Now, all of that information is contained within your spirit. And I know that seems hard to believe. Well, it's even harder to believe the soul's role. The soul is a witness to the body and spirit's function. And the soul is basically not so much a guide as an inspiration, not whispering in the ear, but inspiring through sensation. And the soul itself is a particle, a single particle from the mind of Creator, the Creator. And by virtue of that, it is connected to universal mind. So think about that. I mean, here you have a body that has all this memory. You have a spirit that contains all this data about life on Earth. And you have a soul that is connected to universal mind. It has access to anything and everything. So when a human stops worrying, do my shoes go with this outfit, things begin to happen where the spirit awareness begins to expand into soul consciousness. And then that's where the spirit and the soul really begin their full collaboration. Prior to that, the collaboration is primarily between the body and the spirit. The body holding the subconscious programming, the spirit constantly working on integrating perception. Now, unfortunately, we are trained to be right. Don't do that, do this. That's wrong, this is right. So it's this constant, the perceptions we have, the five senses that we have are controlled by expectation. And what that means is, basically, is that up is down, left is right, all that kind of stuff. It's perceptions and expectations. Literally, there's no way to separate them, except when the spirit awareness expands enough into soul consciousness, then the spirit drops judgment. And when it drops judgment, it releases any inner conflicts it might have brought into this timeline from a previous timeline. So the collaboration of body, spirit, and soul, the body is the belly brain, the spirit is the heart brain, and the soul is that wonderful midpoint in the brain we call the third eye or the pineal gland. So when all of that is working, they're talking to each other, belly brain, big hormonal and chemical releases, heart brain again speaks to the belly brain in chemistry, and then those two speak to the cranial brain in chemistry. The soul all this time is simply witnessing. But when the spirit and the soul begin to truly collaborate, a lot begins to change in the body. So, moment of conception, everything is attracted. As the soul integrates into the physical body through the thymus gland, it descends 144,000 cells within its structure. He sends them into the body, places them equally throughout the body, and by that activates nadis, which are the channels that the earth energy flows through, just like the nervous system. So basically, you're this amazing being. You're incredible. And everyone is incredible, even those people we don't agree with or seem to be bad actors. Every human is incredible. Doesn't matter what color, what ethnicity, none of that matters. We are all equal in the sense that we are these threefold minds that collaborate to allow the Creator to witness Gaia's manifest reality. So, thanks for listening. I hope this makes a little more sense about the stuff we've been videoing about. Take care, and I'll check in with you again soon. Bye for now.
ご視聴ありがとうございます。次の動画でお会いしましょう。Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.